I'm absolutely angry right now. Why am I angry? Simple fact. All the bashing of police officers when you're not there. You're not part of anything. A lot of the eyewitness reports are one-sided anyway. You get a couple of hood rat black people, and I'm mixed race. I'm black and white, so don't say that I'm racist, because I'm not. And my best friend's black. And I mean, I don't care what color skin you are. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. Enough said. But I will call you out no matter what your skin tone. But because a couple hood rat blacks that would be one-sided anyway towards their homeboy, the crook, call police brutality? Are you kidding me? Because a police officer had to defend himself because Michael Brown was charging him. Now, I have friends and family that are or have been in law enforcement. Those decisions are split second, last resort. Are there bad cops? Oh, you better believe there are. But that's literally 2% of cops are bad. 2%. Majority are good. I'm sick and tired of this. Screaming racism. Where were people, I believe it was an Idaho teen, where the roles were literally reversed, where a black cop shot an unarmed white teenager. Where is the outrage in that? There is none. Because it doesn't fit your little mold of every white person is racist. Every white person is racist. All cops are evil. Seriously? Police brutality? Last time I checked, each and every person that got themselves injured or hurt was resisting arrest, boy. Resisting arrest. When you resist arrest, you accept any harm that comes to you. No questions asked. Period. You think it's all fun and games? It's not. You guys that say, well, this is police brutality and racism. I love how the R word gets thrown around like it's nothing. Like, do you know that this police officer is a racist? Because he works alongside black police officers. Does this officer have a history of saying inappropriate things to black people? Signaling out black people? Calling out black people? Being disrespectful to his black co-workers? Any combination of those things. Does he have a history of that? If so, then the police station should be ashamed to have an officer like that on their roster, period. But we haven't heard of a history like that, have we? No, we haven't. So, before you call somebody racist, why don't you look at their history and see how they act against people of different skin tones? He saw a crook charge him and he shot him. Quite frankly, I don't like guns, but quite frankly, I would do the same blasted thing if I was him. You charge at me, I don't know what's gonna happen. You see I got my gun cocked and my gun drawn, pointed at you anyway, and you still decide to be a dummy and charge me? Are you kidding me? That's your own stupid fault. I don't wish death on anybody. And if this cop was malicious, then I hope that he does go to jail for a long time. But I think he was found innocent, thanks to our reasonable justice system. And you still want to prove him guilty. It seems like in this country, the police are guilty until proven innocent. You don't know the story. So before you go and act all high and mighty, why don't you learn? And the big fat black guy, and again, I'm fat, so don't get on to me for making fun of fat people. The big fat black guy that got choked out and ended up dying, resisting arrest. resisting arrest. If you don't flail around so much, maybe you wouldn't be in that situation. And last I checked, if you're able to yell, "Hey, I can't breathe," you're not joking. Maybe his weight caught up to him. Maybe his heart gave out. Ever think about that? Big boy got a little bit too much adrenaline trying to get away from those police officers. His heart got away from him. Decided it wasn't going to work anymore for him. So, this bad boy kicked the bucket because he decided to be a dummy and fight against the police. So, newsflash to you. If you can say words that are clear as a bell for people to hear from 12 feet away, you're not suffocating. Look at the size of the dude and use your judgment. If I was that big, which I'm not that far, but if I was that big, and my adrenaline was rushing that much, and I was fighting off 5 police officers, I would probably kick the bucket. So I'm tired of these little cries of racism, because it's not there. You don't know it's there. So why don't you guys be quiet and use your brains for once? Look at all the evidence, not just the evidence you want to see. And leave our police officers alone. If you're a bad police officer, then yeah, you deserve a kick in the pants, but I believe that the police are innocent until proven guilty. So, shut your pie holes or get out of my country. Enough said. Peace out, players.